Okay, so welcome to Understanding Your Triggers. I'm Jacqueline Kane, Master Energy Healer and Low Back Pain Specialist, helping people get to the root cause of their physical, emotional, and financial pain. And today's session is all about understanding your pain triggers. Why does pain show up? Um, Understanding why pain gets stored in your body. And then we'll do a releasing technique to help you release your pain today. So, pain and understanding your triggers. Pain in the body, it's the body's way of trying to tell you that something is out of alignment with your life. The problem is that we're too busy to pay attention to our body and we want instant relief, which most of the people who come to me, they've been seeing the doctor and trying to figure out the pain in their physical body. And that's the job of a doctor, right? To look at the physical body. And most people will go from the doctor, physical therapy, maybe surgery, medication, and then weeks, months, years, decades go by, and there's no relief. And there's no relief because it has to do, in order to have complete healing from the body, we have to look at the energy and the emotions underneath the pain. So we have to start asking more questions. Um, so we have Joyce here today. Joyce, would you love to share? How do you feel about what I just shared?
What you just shared, I found to be completely true. Many years of physical uh, pain from back surgeries to knee surgeries to shoulder surgeries and whatever else in between. Um, uh, yes, it's the doctors have the answers to that, and physical therapy helps, and you heal somewhat and you go on and you do whatever you were doing the same before. And then you realize that, you still got pain and you still have to keep going because you have to
Yes.
in order to survive in the busy world that we live in.
Yeah.
And it just seems to magnify after a while.
Yes.
And just deal with it.
Yeah.
You try to ignore it. So take a few more pills or take a few more pain pills or rubbing your body with whatever this and whatnot. Oh, this feels good. Yeah, I can go to sleep. You may, but that's not saying you're not going to wake up in the middle of the night and still hurt.
Yeah.
And so what do you do?
Exactly.
You finally listen to somebody telling you, go see Jackie and see her. That's what you do, which is what I did. I don't know how many years ago, but it's got to be
It's been a while.
10, 12 years anyway.
It's been a while. Yeah.
So that's what I think about what you say. It is so true. And at that time, I had no inkling about or paid no attention to energy in my body. That I never focused on any of that. Energy is, you know, I'm tired. I need some energy. It had nothing to do with the health of my body.
Yeah.
So I'm learning and
Yeah.
still learning.
Well, we're all on this healing journey, right? It never
Right.
ends. It just depends on how much we want to improve our lives. So, when we look at pain, and if you think of those days where my fibromyalgia clients, they have a flare up, right? Or the arthritis has a flare up. If usually when I start dissecting it and we reverse engineer like what started it, what kicked it off, usually there's a moment when um, somebody said yes to doing something when they really didn't want to do it, right?
Right.
Sometimes we say yes because we're people pleasing and we've We want to help. As women, we all want to help, right? But we're exhausted and we need a break.
Exactly.
And so when we do things that are out of alignment for what is really good for us, our body will start getting triggered. So that low back pain may get triggered. The hip will get triggered. The knee will get triggered. And so, for example, if you're experiencing low back pain, and there's a couple different books, but I use Louise Hay's You Can Heal Your Life. And in the back of the book, she gives an explanation for every pain in the body. And low back pain all has to do with support. So if you're living with low back pain, where in your life do you not feel supported? And what just happened recently where you said yes to something when you really wanted to say no? If we look at knee pain is about being flexible. Where in your life are you not being flexible? And we can trace that back to our beliefs and our thoughts. And how flexible are we in letting go of what I feel is right and honoring somebody else's feeling? So, where is the pain in your body? For you, Joyce, you have shoulder pain, if that's
Yes.
okay for me to say. I apologize. Um, Shoulder pains, I have found, have a lot to do with issues with our parents. That's one thing, right? Also, shoulder pain can be coming from the neck, right? So, what are we not saying? Where are we not speaking up in our lives that all of a sudden triggered our throat, which put pressure on our shoulders? These are all things to look at. So let's just do a little bit of this, Joyce. So if you want, and for those of you listening, if you have pain in your body, if we could just close your eyes right now and take 3 deep breaths just to get down into your body. And now I want you to be present to your pain. You can even give it a little face, create a little body for it. What does it look like? But if you're present to your pain right now and you ask the question, what do you need right now in this moment? And then I want you to be quiet and listen. And you always go with the first answer that comes through. Even if it doesn't make sense, you go with the first answer that comes through. This is your body starting to give you a message. And so, Joyce, if you would like to share what came through for you.
Well, seeing as my shoulder is relaxed sitting here, I chose the pain that I'm having in my left leg, which is the nerve endings in my left leg. And what that's saying to me is that, first of all, I think I have to get rid of the shoes that I got on because they're kind of heavy, but I was also had worked outside for about a half an hour or so, cleaning out what was sort of called the garden that I had. Um, and I was on my feet for a long time.
Mm.
And I had to come, just simply stop what I was doing. But before I stopped what I was doing, I finished what I was doing. And then I came in and said, I just have to sit down here. So I put down to here like 20 minutes beforehand. Um, but that's telling me that I pushed it too far. I
Mm.
didn't listen to my body to stop soon enough.
And I'm sure there's many people out there who do that, right? We just push. We're like, 5 more minutes, five
Yep.
more minutes, right?
Right.
And then we're in pain.
And a lot of that is the frustration that I have that the garden wasn't what I would call fruitful.
Mm.
I mean, it was sort of good, but not good. And that's a negative thing to me. And I have to turn around and really have to focus on the few things that I've gotten, like the few tomatoes that I've gotten that I've processed and I put in the freezer, and how thankful I am for those.
Mm.
And and while I'm doing that, um, the pain does lessen because I'm focused in a positive. I think my energy is being renewed
Yeah.
or rewarded for what I've done, or what I'm not sure how to say that.
Yeah. Well, we, it's good to be. So first of all, congratulations on all the feedback you just got, right?
Yep.
And when we have a garden, it's, we always want it to be fruitful, but we have to rely on the weather and the creatures and the soil.
It's and the person who is doing it. It's got to be able to put her time or put the time in and do it with it instead of and not get frustrated because you can't do what you want to do. So it's kind of a vicious circle. But
Yeah.
I have found it's sort of like I think I told you a couple weeks ago. I was washing my hair at the kitchen sink, which is the easiest place for me to do it because of my shoulder. And all of a sudden I realized I am so thankful I can wash my hair.
Yeah.
And then a light bulb goes off and says, have I been thinking about this wrong? I should be thankful to God that I can wash my hair. Also thankful that He gave me the stroke to wake me up to take care of myself to live longer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so that's been a big turnaround for me. Uh, so I've been a little better about being more conscious of the negative, positive.
Yeah.
And here again, I was focused. I mean, I could just as well be dead as to be alive after that stroke, from what I hear. And I'm very blessed to be as well as I am. My mind is clear and I can, think and
And you're
be
here
there.
with me on Zoom.
Pardon?
You are here with me on Zoom.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
You've been able to figure technology out. That's
Not very good, but I got a lot more to figure out, and then
congrat.
that's
Oh,
my next,
cancel. Whoa, cancel.
no,
Delete
that's
that.
my next challenge. It's gotta happen, it's gonna happen.
Cancel, clear, delete that. You made it here.
Yes, I did.
You
Yes, I
figured it
did.
out. You did it and you arrived,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Yeah. And so we all have our own thing that we're working on, right? Some of us, it's self-compassion. Can we just have compassion for ourselves and
Yes,
all that we've done and all that we're able to do now,
yes,
right? And sometimes it does take an illness, a stroke, or something to knock us out and say, what are you grateful for?
yes. And
And to,
sometimes it can be just a little thing. For instance, um, earlier this morning, I spent like an hour sitting outside in the sunshine. That's kind of my meditation, doing like that. And I looked over at a pansy that was in a container that is still surviving. Everything else is dead. And it's like, what a blessing that is.
yeah,
And that's kind of, now that I think about it, that's kind of like me, some part of me has disappeared, but I'm still here and I have a lot to go.
yeah.
So nature is such a good thing to look to get that energy and uplifting.
So now, what are you grateful for? How can you look at your garden in a new way?
I am grateful for the fact that I can put my hands in the dirt, even though I can only do a little at a time. It's still being able to do something and not nothing.
Yeah,
And it'll always be a miracle to see a seed go in that's dried up and dead, and to see that first sprout
yeah.
come up, whatever it is, and whatever it offers. And that definitely lifts my spirit, and that lifts my energy also, because that's what's possible.
That's great. Okay. So how about some tapping?
You got it.
Because that's always so how some ways to release the negativity, right?
Right.
That's what comes through as physical pain. The more if we don't address our emotions, so many times people stuff their emotions, right?
I understand that.
Emotions are energy in motion. If we're not getting it out,
Right.
either speaking or writing or dancing or moving or doing something, it's going to be stuffed in our bodies. And I do a lot of work with the inner child. How many of us were raised in an environment that allowed us to move our feelings,
Yes.
right? Many of us were told, you're too sensitive, get over it, what's wrong with you, move on, like all these things. So we turn it on ourselves and we create meanings about ourselves that I'm not good enough, or I have to take on a whole other persona because the person I am in my family is not good from the feedback that we heard.
Yep.
So then all of that negativity is stored in your body. I'm not good. There's something wrong with me. I'm not enough, not good enough. So then when you're 40, 50, 60 years old, we have arthritis, we have autoimmune issues, we have physical pain in the body. So the more we can address our emotions and our feelings and get them out, the less pain you will have going forward. And there's a couple ways to release that pain. One great way is to get paper and pen and just start writing. All this pain in my body, all this pain in my body. It's frustrating. Just get it out of your mind and your body and put it on paper. And then you could rip it, burn it, throw it away, do whatever you want with it. But that's a really great way to move it. Another way is using EFT or emotional freedom technique, which is an amazing tool. I use it for all kinds of things. In the beginning, first we use it to just become aware of how we're feeling. the thoughts in your subconscious mind that are creating your health, your wealth, your entire life, once you've done enough healing, you can start using it to attract more wealth, to attract your goals. If you're a business owner, to attract the right people, places, and events, or no matter who you are,
Yeah.
because you're still walking, it's you still have the possibility of what's possible for your life, right? So
Yes.
then we have to start focusing on what we love. We have to focus on our desires. Too many times we have 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day. I can tell you the majority of those are pretty negative, right? That's how it is. We as
That's why you don't
humans,
sleep at night sometimes.
yeah, yeah. You get up and you start writing on paper, and then your mind will be like, now I can go to sleep. Um, but the more we shift from that negativity to our desires on a daily basis, like the minute you wake up, what am I going to do today? I'm excited. What magic, what miracles are going to show up today? You start saying that, and you'll start shifting your whole life, right?
That's correct.
And then maybe in that gratitude journal or whatever journal you have, every night write down a few things you're grateful for that day, and you keep it going.
Right.
I met a woman who's been doing a gratitude journal for like 15, 20 years. That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right. So, of course, I got a phone call. Let's do some tapping. And for you, those of you who are new to tapping, all you have to do is just follow along, repeat the words I say. If I say something that doesn't resonate with you, you say what resonates with you. But over time, the more you do it, your nervous system will relax and you'll start seeing your pain go away and your life change. So we're just going to go right through the points. Okay. All this pain in my body,
All this pain in my body,
all this pain in my shoulder
all this pain in my shoulder,
and down my legs,
down my legs,
in my feet,
in my feet,
in my low back.
in my low back.
It's really frustrating
It's really frustrating
to feel all this pain in my body.
to feel all this pain in my body.
And I've done so many things
And I've done so many things
to get rid of it.
to get rid of it.
And it's still here.
And it's still here.
So I'm going to try something new today
So I'm going to try something new today.
of shifting my emotions
I'm shifting my emotions
and my energy
and my energy
and being honest with myself
and being honest with myself
and realizing I am frustrated.
and realizing that I am frustrated.
There are things in my life that annoy me.
There are things in my life that annoy me.
And maybe I'm really hard on myself
And maybe I'm really hard on myself
because life has been really tough.
because life has been really tough.
And so starting today and going forward,
And so starting today and going forward,
I release all this emotion
I release all of this emotion
from every cell of my being
from every cell of my body
so that I could be free
so that I will be free.
to create new beliefs,
Excuse me. To create, what was it?
new beliefs,
New beliefs and
and be able to live pain free
be able to be pain free
and have more energy
and have more energy
and live my life.
and live my life
I deserve it.
so that I deserve it.
And it all starts right now.
And it all starts right now.
So just take a deep breath, close your eyes, and tune into your body. And what do you notice? What do you sense?
It's funny, the first thought that came through my mind when I released it all is that when I go to the taxi, I'm going to enjoy talking to people.
Yeah,
And that's what I'm going to do. That's it.
that's a good start, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
I will be there in part of it, but I will be enjoying myself,
yeah,
not worrying about it.
yeah. Good. And enjoy the day, right? And enjoy
Exactly.
how you get to talk to people.
Because it's inevitable I meet somebody that I haven't seen in a long time, or you meet new people
Mm-hmm.
and have you get some new insights on different things.
Exactly.
So instead of dreading it, I can look forward to it.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
That's
All right.
that's
So
gonna free me up for the whole week.
so if you're watching, I'd love to hear what's coming up for you. And thank you, Joyce, for being here today. And hope to see you next week. I think we have an open house or a mastermind or something. So
Whatever, yes, we will do that. Yeah, and it's great seeing you, and I hope how many. Well, I've been thinking of how many bike rides you might have given yourself a break to take.
this has not been a great year for bike rides with the rain in the spring and summer and
And it's been either too hot or too wet.
definitely have to put some more fun and desires of bike rides in my lifetime. Yeah,
There you go. There
it's
you go.
going. It's going on the
And
list.
the grandchildren are fine. Tell me that.
They're good. They're
I'm
good.
glad to hear that.
So let me just wrap up today and thank you everybody for watching and I'll see you next time.